Hello, everybody. Welcome. Hopefully, today's stream will not be a complete disaster like yesterday. It shouldn't be, at least. Yesterday's was just a disaster. So, we are here in St. Louis with the PMDG 737 700. I don't have the 600, which I plan on getting. I do plan on getting the 600. I just. Oh, that's what that was. I was like, wait a second, what the heck is that noise? Has a little bit of feedback. All right. Well, at least I know the audio works. Anyways, yeah, we're in the 700. I don't have the 600. I do plan on getting it. I just don't know when. But let's go ahead and get ready. We're heading to Phoenix. The airport name there is Phoenix Sky Harbor International Airport. And right now we are at St. Louis Lambert International Airport. Let's go ahead and get in the plane. You see that right now it's pretty busy. Airport's pretty busy here today. All right, so let's go ahead and kick on the ground power. All right, battery is on. Emergency lights are on. Let's see. We're going to go and kick on at least the fuel pump so we can turn on the APU. IRS is on. Let that align for a moment. We do have our EFB or Universal Flight Tablet, UFT. Okay, wait for everything to power up, and then we can go into our flight plan. Hope everyone's having a wonderful Sunday. Sunday. So far, the channel has been absolutely booming in the past few days. I can't believe how much this channel's been exploding. All right, enter IRS position. All right, let's come down here. Position, we are here. All right. Airport code, we are at Kilo. Kilo. Oh god, was it Sierra Tango Lima? Sierra Tango Lima. I was right. Oops, wrong one. I never remember the gate. I never seem to remember the gate and where I'm at. All right. We are aligned. We are good to go. Not that. I meant to hit the yellow button. Disregard that. All right. We're going to come over here to our flight mod. Oh, request data from SimBrief. Okay. There it is. Delta Airlines 445. There's our flight plan, our flight company route. Kilo Sierra Tango, Lima, Kilo, Papa, Hotel, X-Ray. That is our route. So we're going to come down here. So we are, whoops, I forgot to do that. Whoops, Lima. There it is. SimBrief route. Select route. That is it. Request. We are going to be departing on runway 30 left. We're going to wait till this comes in. There it is. Load route. Go for the uplink. It is loading in. Activate, execute. Runway is 30 left. Execute. Oh, that's right. Request. We're going to request our perf in it. This will fill in all of this detail in for us. There it is. Takes a bit of a moment. 25.1 is the fuel. Oh wow, even fills in that information. I like it. All right, so far so good. We're doing good. Take off. Flaps 10. Coolio. Cruise. Forecast. There we are. Requesting destination winds. While we do that, we can already see what our departure looks like. All right, that's our departure vector. All right, there's that information. Our departure. So we are departing. Bravo, Golf, Oscar, Delta 5. Right there she is. On a transition of a Victor India Hotel. On runway 30 left. Correct. Execute. Cool. There is our outbound. That is our outbound vector. So we are good to go on that. Back to index. I believe we are good. Climb profile. Cruising altitude is 36,000 feet. We're going to be going at about 1,120 feet per minute, I believe that represents. Target speed is 301. Looks like we're all set. Looks like we're good to go. That was probably the most smoothest FMC stuff I've ever done. All right, let me go ahead and turn on this yaw damper so I don't forget about it. All right. Okie dokie. Well, I think we're good to go. Let's go ahead and turn on our transponder. Transponder is on. Let's go ahead and request the gate to be pulled back. Gate is being pulled. Okay, what else do we need to do? We need to go down here. Ground power, pull it. We are already on APU anyways. And then pull the chocks. Chocks are pulled. Now we need pushback. We need to be pushed back. Tail to the right, nose to the left. All right, so Push back for departure. Oh, that's right. Game's kind of confused on what speakers to use at the moment. So we, for some reason, we're waiting on some de-ice. It made GSX choice. Okay, no, it skipped it. It's due to the weather conditions. There's apparently some icing in the air, but we're not going to worry about it. Locking gear. All right, so we need our nose to be to the left. Correct. Braking brake released. All right, so it's saying you guys can't hear it, but not to start engines until we're stopped due to weather conditions. I'm not really gonna worry. Nah, I will follow it. We'll follow what they're just for sheer immersion. It must be cold out here down in St. Louis right now. Should turn us anytime. All right, that's a weird parking place, but okay. Weird parking place. Oh, now they're wanting engine startup. Oh, totally forgot to do the rest of these. Engine 1 is a failure. There was something else I needed to do. Am I forgetting something? Man, I got rusty. Wait, I think it's good now. No. All right, what have I? Man, I'm kind of getting I think it's this. Oh, because I remember doing that before. These are on. There it is. Engine. I think I needed to wait for this to start moving. All right. We're good. There was nothing I really did wrong. All right. We're starting up now. Once she turns off, we'll start up engine 2, or engine 1, technically. Our cruising altitude is 36,000 feet. $36. All right, engine 1 starting. What's up, turbine? How you doing today? Hope you're having a glorious Sunday. Engine 1 is spooling now. Got good engine. I think we got a good engine start. It's a great day too because one, we have now officially went over 2,000 subscribers in the channel on the channel. We did that a couple days ago, and it's still just going up. This is awesome. I did not expect the numbers to roll in as fast as they are. I have shattered a monthly record on subscribers at over 300 subscribers in a month's time. And that's still going up too. And the month is not even over yet. All right, so we're disconnected. All right, bypass pin removed. Where are you going to put our flaps in transit? She's right there. Wait for her to give us the signal. I see the bypass pin. Going to flaps 10. Okay, we're good to go. There we go. We're good to go. Let's go and taxi. My throttle was accidentally on full power still. As soon as I touched it, it just wanted to take off. I'm like, oh, that's not good. She's like, I want to turn. I want to turn. All right, we're starting our taxi. A very cloudy day in St. Louis. All right, flight director, auto throttle, all of that's all turned on so that when we go in the air, we can just flip over and it takes over. Oh, that's a very tough question because my mind says yes, but I want to be more. I want to make sure. I want to be realistic about it and be like, if there was no other certified or able body that was able to fly or had any real, if there was no person that had no real life experience in flying or landing, I would try. I would try my absolute best. I mean, it would be a very tough situation to be like, oh no, the pilot, and the co-pilot just keeled over. We have a pilot on board. Be like, no, but I'm a flight simmer. I've flown 737 on flight. It's a study level. And what I would end up doing is just getting on the radio and be like, all right, tower, yeah, this is the situation. They'd probably like, it's like, oh my God, he's like, we have a gamer on board. He's going to try to land this jumbo jet. It'd be a very tough situation. I don't know if I'd actually be like happy to say, yeah, sure, I'll do it. I had to be like, oh God, do I want to kill everyone? Really? You still haven't gone? We'll wait a moment for this person. If he doesn't go anytime soon, I'm just going to go. Not exactly like realistic, but it is what it is. Okay, he's gone. Full power. Kind of, yeah. I guess that would be a good way of looking at it. I forgot to set my V1s again. Gear up. Flaps. All right. Autopilots has it. Actually, we'll keep that on. Oh, yeah, it's really cloudy. Well, no, I mean, if it was like the last ditch effort, I honestly, I would do it. I'd be the person that says, I think I can get us to where we need to go. You know what else that would be? That would be a selling. That would be a selling point for Microsoft Flight Sim. Then I think Microsoft Flight Sim would then spike. Sales would spike. All right, we're above the cloud deck already. We're already going to put it up to 36. All right, we're in the air. Autopilot has us. I'm on East Coast server, I believe again. I can verify though, real fast. Yep, East Coast, East USA. I keep changing servers so much. Sorry. All right, what's our altitude? We are sitting at 9,000 feet, almost 10,000 actually. So we're gonna already flip off our taxi lights. Whoops, that was that. Nope, stop it. We need to turn off the APU. I think I forgot something. I did. I totally forgot that. That's not normal for me. There we go. I made a boo boo. Oh, how you like the Tomcat? I made a boo boo. I accidentally forgot to turn on the generators for the engines. And as soon as I turned the APU off, it freaked out on me and lost all power. Luckily, though, it did not cause any issues, and no one in the back of the plane is aware of it. So we got away with murder there. That was kind of a close call. All right, lights are off. All right, so we are en route. That is our cost index right there is 13. Our flight plan. So our arrival. So we are arriving on runway 08. I'm presuming this is 08 since yeah, it is 08. I saw the 8 there. All right, so this is all of our information for when we get to Phoenix. Right now, let's go ahead and get everything situated here. STD for standard aerometrics. Bring the gear down to off status. Time to arrival, 3 hours. That's going to drop pretty quickly once we get to altitude. already approaching 19,000 feet. All right, so we're good to go for a while. I have been toying with failures on system failures. Like I did that one short where I had a engine failure on one of the engines. That was kind of cool. Also kind of a pain too, because losing one engine, you have to have the other engine compensate, and it makes the landing a little more challenging. And the speed is kind of hard to maintain because with one engine, it's one side of the plane that's getting all the thrust, other side's just gliding. We do have a headwind right now, 39 knot headwind. Are we looking at any weather? Already into any weather? Radar. Nope, all the weather's to the East Coast. We're clear sailing all the way through. Damn. The entire central and western US is almost clear. Oh. Hey, I forgot a few things this flight. All right, we got Captain. What's our landing? That should go out once the pressure is equalized. Forgot a few things this flight. That's unusual. I guess I really wanted to take off. All right, so our landing altitude. Whoops, wrong button. (1,135 feet). That sounds right, doesn't it? Should say on here. It looks like it's 1,368 feet. Yeah, we'll put 1,350 then as our landing altitude. There it is. All right. So we made some mistakes, but we've overcome those mistakes. A little bit of some whoopsies. 27,000 feet and still climbing to our cruising altitude of 36,000 feet. There you are. This flight should not take as long as my previous flights. Right now it's saying 2.5 hours. And we're still climbing, so it should still go down a little bit more. Ooh, look at you. Have a little fun back there, huh? So I'm thinking about doing flights like this, but I'm still gonna do live streams. Don't worry. But I'm also gonna do flights like this, but more, I guess, cinema like almost like a movie ish. Saying, "Hey, I'm going from here." It's I don't know if I'm gonna do commentary or not, but I thought about it. I want to toy around with it, but I've done my fair share of research on it. There's a lot of video editing involved in something like that. But there's other things I'm gonna do too, like new other games. We're not just gonna do flight sim. Like a little bit of BeamNG. My whole thing is this: if we do BeamNG, I don't know if you know what that is, Mr. Turbine, or I don't know if you're a Mister or not. Anyways, sorry. I thought about doing a BeamNG multiplayer server and getting some people on board with that. Now, eventually down the road, a BeamNP server like I want to put together, it would be for subscribers only. Well, not subscribers, members, channel members only. But that's gonna be way down the line though, because we don't even have. I only have 2 members on my channel. Yeah, I'm gonna do more stuff with Beam. I just gotta come up with a better scheme because the way I was doing it originally, it just didn't vibe well. It didn't feel right. Plus, man, does it make my OBS software, OBS Studios, it makes it like die on me. Like it wants to jump around. Like I'm losing like 70% of my frames when I have the graphics the way it is. Kind of impressing to see how much graphics is involved in BeamNG and it looks so rudimentary. But they keep upping it. Like I'm gonna do a video. They actually just updated the T model semi. It feels way more like now with that T model. It's more intricate and more in depth than on that one truck than American Truck Simulator, which I'm actually thinking about doing American Truck Simulator again. Now there's a catch if I do American Truck Simulator. I'll be on a controller, not on a wheel, since I don't have a wheel anymore, and I am planning on getting another rig. Racing rig to go back into iRacing. I don't know if you know what iRacing is, Turbine, but I'm a big sim racer. I have a ton of videos on sim racing on my channel if you haven't already checked that out. Love me some iRacing. The absolute most realistic racing simulator you can possibly get. Hence why it's a subscription based game. You have to pay monthly to be a part of it. But I have many races I've done: NASCAR, GT3s, LMDHs, all kinds of different cars. And look at those afterburners go. Don't stall, because you can easily stall doing that. All right, we're reaching altitude. But yeah, the channel is definitely evolving. Like my shorts are actually like doing absolutely fantastic. I think I've started now hitting an algorithm that it's starting to push my shorts more. I'm now averaging about 5, maybe even upwards of 8,000 views per shorts, and that's gone up a lot. It used to be anywhere from like 500 to 3,000 views, but now it's been going up since I've gone consistent on my landing videos. Clearly, my landing videos do very well. which is amazing. All right, let's go ahead and get ready for our landing. Because I'm looking down here, I'm already only seeing 3 waypoints, but they're long waypoints. There's a lot of gap between them, so we're gonna just fill that gap in. Let's go ahead and bring up our. So this is what I'm gonna be looking at on my screen, on my left-hand screen. It just makes it easy for me, but this is what I'm seeing. Where is my? There it is. We're landing. Our approach is gonna be on 03. 03. Where is it? Where's it? 08? Okay, it's runway 8. 08. All right, there's runway 08. On my, I'm looking at my other screen. So we're making a transition. This is what Navigraph's telling me. So we're gonna come down to your approach. Arrival. Let's go back here. Okay, so our arrival is on. Not on that page, on that page, on that page. All right. Our arrival is going to be on Echo Alpha Golf Uniform Lima 6 on runway 08. And right there it is. Our transition is going to be on Zulu Uniform November on runway ILS 08. Execute. All right. That now has added to our flight plan. Right there it is. So what's going to happen is this. We're going to go look at our flight plan. Flight plan. Next, unable 270 knots at. Oh, okay. We'll figure that out later. Next step. Next step. Next step. Next step. Next step. That's a 30,000 feet. That's our decel point was right there at just before Homer. Gino. All right. All right, let's go look at that again. Oh boy. No, we need to go back farther. So we need waypoints. Jamil is too close. We need India. I'm looking at the flight plan. Okay, here, I'll show you what I'm looking at. So this is Jamil, where it's telling its turn to go for our approach. That is too close, in my opinion. So we need to get the India Lima, India Kilo Echo, and Hotel India Kilo India Delta. I'm actually thinking about doing all this right here, all 3 of these. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to see. I've never done that. Don't normally do this. So let's go ahead and put it in. So first one I'm going to do is Sierra Alpha Romeo Tango Echo. Put it in right there. Execute. Next page. Hotel, India, Kilo, India, Delta, and India, Lima, India, Kilo, Echo. Then, all right. That's let's see what that does. Did not like it. Hmm. It didn't like it. So if you're looking here at Green, Queenie, Heine, Obas, Sardi. So it's supposed to go all the way out that way and then angle inward. I'm not sure if it's going to do it. Hmm. Let's see. I'm trying to see if I can. Let's go ahead and change something here. All right, we'll go back to approach. All right. Okay. Ah. Bam. I figured it out. I found it. That is the one I want. Well, I think I found it. The right one I wanted. Oh, what is this thing doing? I think I just completely confused it. All right, we're gonna have to do some major edits to this thing. This thing just got completely confused on itself about everything. Yeah, see, it's already. Now it's saying invalid delete. Oh, come on. Is he still around? Mr. Turbine? Nope. Since I've gone so heavily into this thing, he was like, nope, I'm gone. Okay, there it is. All right, now let's see what happens. Okay, that's an interesting figure eight, but it gets us to our destination. That's all I care about. That will get us 2 out of the runway, so we're good to go. Even though we have a crazy figure eight going on here now. All right, so this is the run. The approach we'll use. All right, yes, that is the good approach. I just know that figure eight that's kind of wonky. All right, we're gonna go back to this. Unable to 270 knots at. Well, cool. Keep telling me that. I don't care. We'll figure it out when we get there. I'm debating if I want to do a hand landing or not. All right, let's check the pressure at arrival. Well, that's the complicated. That's the simple. 30.10. That is what that is at our arrival. Now, let's go ahead and go back to performance tools. We didn't do this. We forgot to do this. So takeoff's already done. We're going to do landing. Dispatch. We're going to do 08. Aircraft. Import. Calculate. All right. So we have a 10,581 foot runway we'll be landing on. Landing en route. Cool. Already imported it. Cool. All right. Required landing right there. 4,979 feet. That is our required landing distance for this aircraft. That's not bad. We're going to, it generally means then we don't need that much radar. Or radar. Runway. We don't need that much runway. That's on auto brake 3. No credit for the reversers. Packs are on. Landing flaps at 30. What do we do? 40. All right. At 40, we only need 4,800 feet. And that's at 136 knots. Seems really slow, but I mean, I'm not the best at landing by hand. I have been getting better though. Very much been getting better at that. Where are we at right now? We look to be leaving Missouri. Got another 2 hours, 18 minutes. See, yep, cabin pressure is normalized now after everyone about died. Oh, I'm out of coffee. Call for flight attendant. Can I get a cup of Joe? All right, so let's go back here. So our ILS frequency is right here. 111.75. All right, put that in standby. Our course heading. Where's the course? Right there, 78 degrees. No, we don't need to do this so soon because we still got 2 hours to go. But I like to knock it out because I want to get better at doing this. And like always, we'll record the landing and then we'll upload it as a short. But before that, during this stream, we will analyze my landing and how horrible I am. All right, so our minimums. This is a new area for me of learning the minimums and how to put it in because I'm still not great at doing this. I don't know where the minimums are in this right now. This minimums right there. It looks like it's right there, I think. I think that's what that means. I need to do more research on how to do that. Yeah, I'm still not the greatest at this side of it right here. Huh. Trying to see if there's any way to figure this out on the fly. Oh, elevation, I always got wrong. It's 135 feet. One hundred one 100 and 1,135 feet. Yeah. All right. We corrected that. Just trying to. Yeah, I'm gonna have to figure it out another time. We'll figure it out. I'm always getting better at these. Each stream, I get better and better at flying these things. What is that? It says passenger pass oxen on. Oh. What do I feel like intercepting you in? I don't know why the auto throttle decided to shut off. Did I click that on accident for some reason? How you doing, Supernova? I was just like, wait, I just heard a really weird sound. I think that was outside. Definitely have ourselves a headwind. Let me see what the wind barbs flip around. Nope. Pretty much a headwind the entire time almost. I didn't load it. I didn't put in the flight plan for this flight. I didn't put it in Discord at least. I'm right now over top of not Missouri, Kansas. Yes, I am over top of Kansas at the moment. Just due east of Wichita. I need to start uploading my flight plans on the Discord channel every time I go live. I think I'm gonna make a. Do I have a channel just for my flight plans I put in? I do. So yeah, I'm gonna start using that again. Speaking of that, we'll do that now then. All right, flight plans on Discord. And like I've said before, if you want to see where exactly I'm at, Valanta, if you befriend me on Valanta, you get to see wherever I am and whatever I'm doing and all my flights I've done. Sweet. Yeah, you can then send me a friend request on there and I'll accept it so you can see what's going on. It's a great program. I love it. You can also upload screenshots on there as well. Yeah, when you have it, just look up the name Steve's Sim Station. We did 11 flights in November. What's our flight number? Delta Airlines 445. Someone's flying a 747. Cargo. Someone's flying the cargo 747. So we're over top of Kansas, getting close to Wichita. We'll graze right through Oklahoma. Then we're going to go through New Mexico, and then boom, Arizona, and where we'll be landing in Phoenix. Now, the landing is going to be the fun part because I'm thinking about doing it manually this time. I'm not going to use ILS. I'll use ILS to help line me up for a good run at the runway, but I think I'm going to land it myself. And luckily, with instant replay, we can just rewind it if we completely fudge it and and have a do-over. I mean, we'll still use ILS, but I think the last second we'll turn it off. Because I'm still trying to get better at using the ILS for what it's worth, or for what it's used for. But apparently, I've talked with a couple of 737 pilots. They don't use ILS to land when it's a nice clear day. The only time they use ILS is when it's cloudy out and they can't see squat. Pilots enjoy to land it by hand. But to everyone out there, though, thank you very much for putting the channel over 2,000 subscribers. It's a massive milestone. I didn't know I would hit. Okie dokie. Actually, there's that new software I did get. I'm gonna see what it does. It's I ended up getting FS Realistic. Let's see what it does. Well, so far it hasn't done squat. We'll test it. Decided to buy it and test it out. I wonder if it's cap sensitive. Steve's with a capital S, the Sim with a capital S, and Station capital S, and there's no spaces. Basically, here I'll type it up so you can see exactly. Just like that. There, I see it. The request, and there you are, Supernova. Gotcha. So the funny thing is, once you get in the sky and you're flying around, I can actually watch on my Volanta where you're at and your chaotic movements and all kinds of different things. It'll actually log your actual like your flight paths. So if you're constantly in circles or like lefts and rights, it'll actually log it all and your altitude changes, everything. Okay then. Well then, this FS realistic. It's actually kind of interesting. Crash screaming. Oh, there's some interesting things coming when this landing comes, because I won't ruin the surprise. Yeah, I'm already at the altitude, 36,000 feet. Yeah, I'm already cruising at 36. Just a nice, pleasant flight. Chilling out with my community. Got another hour and 52 minutes. Yeah, I like Valanta. That's what I log all my flights on. Like every single flight I try to do, that I do point to point. I log it on here. Yeah, I have 103 flight hours. Where are you at, Supernova? I think I broke it. Oh, there it is. Right. All right. So there's Wichita. got a, we got not a horrible headwind. It's not even a straight on headwind. It's more of a still considered a headwind, but it's going to turn into a crosswind here soon. Fair enough. All right. Wow. All right. So I'm looking at Atlanta. There's a guy named the Drunk Dutchman. You're not on Atlanta though. Interesting. You're making it so I can't see you on Atlanta. I was looking there trying to see like, let's see what I can see where you're coming up. I don't know if you have it connected because there's you have to connect it to the actual sim to be able to be seen on there. That's right. Good old F-18. It looks like an F-18 from this angle. Where's an F-14? Okay, it looks like the 14. Yeah. Atlanta, does it show you connected? You may have to go to your settings and then go to simulators and connect the plugin. Yeah, there's a plugin that you need to. Wow. All right. There are grid roads in the plains. You're showing us offline too on Atlanta. That's all right. We're good. You're good to go. Yep. The 14. Probably one of the widely more used recently fighters since it just came out, and it is one of the best fighters in the sim. I know I'm looking forward to doing these future videos too of Ready or Not, BeamNG. Maybe I'll start. Pardon me. Maybe I'll finally get my act together and I'll do my City Skyline series I've been wanting to do. Supernova is just having fun tailing me. Pulls out ahead of me. Is it really? Oh, apparently I had issues with it. Oh well, I'll eventually learn it. I haven't really been back in the F-14 in about a few days, so been trying to practice my carrier landings. My aircraft carrier landings technique is awful, like really, really awful. It's kind of okay. That's what everyone was saying. I did that once and it got it to work, but I really would like to be able to. I know you. I don't know if you can put a flight plan in. There's a plane that just changed course all of a sudden into my direction. That's kind of interesting. Oh. Oh, in time I'll learn it. In time I will learn it. I know that the you have to manually set the waypoints from a menu. Ah, okay. Now I will say this though: the F-14 is like distance it can fly. It can't go very far, like most planes can. I think the nominal distance it can fly is like 900 nautical miles. I know it's not meant for long distance flights, obviously, but still, I mean, if you want to go to so if you want to go point to point in a country, like, oh, where we want to go on like reconnaissance, but like just I don't know, go to a one base to another base in the U.S., you may have to make a pit stop somewhere. Or you can just run it at a very low speed, like the airliners run it at about 250 knots, and I'm sure that thing you can squeak out some fuel on it. Plus, also you can put those extra fuel tanks on it. If you put a few like three or four, well, two to four, two or four fuel tanks on it, extended, you can get some extended range on it then. Oh, MiG 29 apparently is not good on fuel. It burns through the fuel. All right, center fuel tanks are empty. I did a F-22 live stream, not F-22, F2. I actually have done both. I've done an F-22 and an F2 live stream. Yeah, I think I will do a bet B2. I'm waiting for right now the destroyer, the team, developer that's doing the C-17 Globemaster, the Globemaster 3. He has stated that they are currently working on the FMC for the C-17, which means as soon as that system is complete, I'm going to start doing live streams with the C-17, which will be freaking awesome. And I'm trying to get the CRJ. I'm trying to learn the CRJ so we can do some regional flights, the long form flights. If we can do the CRJ, I can do two flights in one day, or in one stream. Was what I meant. Besides that, though, I'm super excited for the C-17's FMC. Both altimeters don't calibrate. Are you talking on this on the F14? My mind kind of like lost there. Hour and 32 minutes before we reach Phoenix. Okay. Maybe that's a bug that someone's already notified them about. There you are. All right, so we're going to do this. No. You lost that engine. Yeah, definitely a finicky plane. It's kind of realistic on the actual plane. Well, that's a good thing. I need to start doing that. I didn't think about the RAM. But no, it's I'm glad that that you enjoy yourself in the my live streams and flying with me. I definitely it definitely livens up the live streams, especially since well, nothing else is really going on. People always ask me, "Well, isn't it just boring just to fly and once you're in the air and everything's done, you're just not doing anything?" It's like, "Nah, I mean, you're doing something. I'm interacting with everyone here. I like to interact with my community." And I like when they fly with me as well. Definitely livens up things. I can tell you right now, my the people on board the plane are enjoying the sight, looking at the right side, looking at the F14. They're probably like, what's going on? Why is this F-14 with us? Yeah, flight next to him. Call him on the radio. The pilots are like, what the hell is this? Then you flash your belly of all your missiles, and you're like, yep, we're going to talk to this guy. Okay. Yep. But like I said earlier, we're going to be doing other games or simulators. We're doing, I don't know if you heard of it, Supernova, the new, it's not really a new game, but it's just became a full version 1.0, Ready or Not. It's essentially a SWAT simulator. Very, very intense and very, it has a lot of abilities. It's really, really cool. When those videos come out, I will be putting up in the front of that video, viewer discretion is advised. It's going to be something pretty cool. And I'm actually considering doing American Truck Simulator live stream as well. Now, I don't have a wheel anymore, so it'd be on a controller. But I'm just adding a little bit more detail to the channel. It's supposed to be a simulation channel, so that's why I'm doing adding this added games to it. A-10 airstrike. If only that was available to do in the flight sim. Actually, I have been closed beta testing a new game coming out. Absolutely fantastic game. It is a war game. And it's for people that like real time strategy games, and I love me some real time. I hate turn based. I like real time strategy. It's called Broken Arrow. I'm among about a few thousand people that are closed beta testing it. I did ask them today if I can live stream it. They said no, absolutely not. It's only during I can only live stream it during open beta test, which is coming up. Oh, I have BeamNG. I love me some BeamNG. I have a ton of mods. B25, huh? Let me check it out. Yeah, I love me some BeamNG. But no, Broken Arrow, great game. closed beta testing, but closed beta testing it. It is a real-time strategy military game, where you either play as U.S. Marine or you play as Russia. It is a it's like a multiplayer. It has the options of being a multiplayer and also has the option of single player. The multiplayer is pretty cool concept on what they're doing. So you load in there's teams of 4. You have 2 teams, 4 each, 4 people, four different. I'm gonna call them basically battalions on each side. So you essentially have all kinds of different military vehicles and infantry, different kinds of infantry. Your infantry can run out of ammunition, so you have to restock their ammunition after they run out. You have your tanks. You have multiple tank brigade or tank columns you can use, and you can change out their loadouts on what they shoot and what their abilities are. You have also air assets where you have helicopters, you have fighter jets, you have all kinds of different things. And it's realistic. It's seriously a military strategies like wet dream. It is an amazing game. I have been beta testing it now. Closed. That's why I haven't been streaming it. Once it becomes an open beta test, I will live stream it. You guys will love it. It's even blows my mind on things it can do. Like I'm like, oh, I don't know what I can do because people think of things outside the box. Like I was trying to get through this infantry column and trying to get around because your people can hide. Your snipers are your stealthy units, and you have to be almost on top of them to see your enemy snipers. So what ended up happening is I was trying to get through this line, and I kept on getting my tanks beat down, artillery kept on losing it. So I'm like, all right, I gotta think outside the box. So what I ended up doing is changing my tactics from where I was at on the side of the map, went to the flip to the other side, and these maps are massive, by the way. They're so enormous. Plus, all buildings are destructible, so that if you can actually have your infantry hide inside the buildings and shoot from the buildings. Also, but you can also drop artillery on the buildings and level the buildings. Really cool concept. But what I ended up doing is I called in a tank column, 4 tanks of T-80s. I was Russia at the time. I found some T-80s, and the enemy troops were massing to the area where I was attacking previously. So I called in the column on the side that they were weakened more, or they didn't have a presence. Ended up busting through their line on that side, taking out their artillery and their supply depot. I was very happy on that tactic. I was like, oh, okay. Helps if I actually think outside the freaking box. And after this live stream, I'm probably gonna go back and do some more testing on it because it's just that good. Yeah, they have like everything from M1 Abrams. They have multiple classes or multiple variants of M1s with 50 cals on top. And then obviously your main battle cannons. You have also howitzers, paladins. I mean, and they actually are true to range too. These things can shoot like, especially your rocket barrages from like the Russian side. They can shoot from great distance. Now, do they? They're not exactly like homing. They're just basically shoot and hope to hit something. But it is a game that I'm looking forward to. They said something about some big surprise next month. I'm a little curious on what that is. If it's an open beta, expect the live streams on that game next month. I'm looking forward to doing that. And then once the game comes out fully, which they said it's the next year, I will be live streaming that also every once in a while because it's just that good. I really like it. So I hope you guys like military strategy. I'm still learning it. Now, I am prior military. Don't actually have that great of like strategy in mind, but I think my strategy thinking is pretty spot on in some cases. But some of these guys, man, they think deep into thought on how to do things. Where'd he go? Did he fall out of the sky? Oh, there he is. I see him now. Little spot right there. So my whole plan. So I'm hoping that if once Broken Arrow comes out, since I'm not really all for. So I like War Thunder, but it's yeah, I don't really consider that more of a simulator than anything. But I do want to get like a group of people to get with me on Broken Arrow once it comes out, so we can do some see who's the better strategy mind. See who has the more tactical attributes. I'm probably not going to be one of those though. So, and it sounds like there's going to be a free demo of Broken Arrows next month, just to build the hype. And I'm going to help build the hype. I want this game to succeed. Yeah, that's half the reason why I don't like War Thunder. The grind is god awful, and I don't like grindy games. I don't like those super grindy where you don't you pay to win basically is what War Thunder is. That's why I don't play it very much. I don't support pay to win games. All right, we're in Oklahoma, but we're about to enter new. We just entered Oklahoma, and we're about to exit Oklahoma into New Mexico. I see those afterburners on. Oh, and you just shut them off. Yeah, I despise pay to win. It's half the reason why I don't even play Star Trek Online anymore because it's well actually Star Trek Online is more just an MMORPG. It's not even really playing against other people, so I can't really say anything. I can't really say that about Star Trek Online. Um, but other pay to win games, see you have. I can't. Only one that really strongly comes to mind is War Thunder. Oh, World of Warships as well. Anything like that, World of War Tanks as well. World of Tanks or whatever it's called. I think it's World of Tanks. All of those are really pay to win. Call of Duty on DMZ, that turned into pay to win almost. We're at an hour and 12 minutes. Curious. Supernova, do you have American Truck Simulator? Just by any chance? Are we there yet? We're getting there. We have an hour and 12 minutes left. I was just thinking maybe down the road with American Truck Simulator, maybe we can do some convoys. 45 seconds? Wow, that seems rather high. Yeah, I know that there's gonna be a delay. I didn't realize it was gonna be that bad. Um, only reason why I have it set so high or it's that bad is because I'm streaming in such high resolution. I keep trying to tell it to do all not ultra low but low latency. It just will not stay at low latency when doing it in high resolution. So I do apologize. It is sort of a detriment to use on audience interactions. So I may change back. I may not do ultra wide live streams anymore. Just may go back to standard 1080p. Unless I can figure out what's going on with the live stream and why it's wanting to delay it so bad. It used to be only about a 10-15 second delay. Now it's if it's 45, that's pretty bad. Some changes will be done. If we run the red light, they can't catch all of us. And in American Truck Simulator, yes, they can. As soon as you run that red light, you're instantly ticketed. Ooh, excuse me. I hear that jet engine. Someone wanted to rip the skies. Drive faster. I can only go so fast. In this case, fly faster, but I mean, I can only go so fast. All right. We're getting there. We're getting there. In BeamNG, I run. Well, so I'm thinking about tonight. We're gonna do a few shorts. So we're gonna do obviously our landing short since they were landing this plane today. And then we're gonna do a few other shorts with BeamNG today. Some crash compilation on what has a better crash physics with the Lamborghinis. I have like 5 different Lamborghinis. I believe the newest one I can't even pronounce. It starts with an R. As he falls backwards. Anyways, I have one that starts with an R that I can't even pronounce. Revolente? I don't know. And it's not the Reventador or whatever it is called. It's one of the newest ones that came out like within the last year. Then you have the Aventador, which I do have that one. The Countach, the Huracan, and the Gallardo. So, and then I had some other ideas to do with that I wanted to do as well. That was only about a 10-15 second delay on my tablet next to me. Check your screen, make sure it's actually like live. Because I know that sometimes on my tablet I had to look at it and it's like, hey, you're 45 seconds behind the live stream. And then I just hit the button that picks it actually like goes back up to that point. I don't know, it's kind of weird. Okay. I just wanted to make sure because sometimes it'll say I'm like 45 seconds or a minute behind on my tablet. But I tell you what, on my tablet though, the stream looks absolutely gorgeous. So crisp. Actually, what is my tablet saying? The live stream quality is at. It is at. Oh, it's at 7.6. Let's go to the highest quality. It says it's at 720 at 60 frames. Let's see if we can bump it up. All right, so we're at 1440p on the live stream on my tablet at 60 frames, and it looks absolutely phenomenal. Love it. So we're at 1440p. Even though technically at ultra wide format, we're at 4K. All right, let's go down here, check things out. Getting closer. Hour and 4 minutes. Lucky you. What's lucky? Do I have my alerts on for when people subscribe? No. I thought I did. Wow, that was unfortunate. We're about to touch 1 minute or 1 minute, 1 hour. And then our time of descent. We're still a ways away from our descending time. This is our last waypoint until we hit our transition. There's our waypoint change. Just a slight correction. All right. Well, give me a minute. I'm gonna go take care of something for a quick moment, and we'll be back just in time for the. We'll be back well before landing. I want to make sure to take care of this before we land. You're just happy that they fixed. There was an update supposedly that's gonna fix that fixed it because apparently Jester was failing on the most ridiculous moments. But give me a minute. I'll be right back. All right, we're back. You're stuck with me. Wouldn't that be something if you could disable someone else's like your co-pilot's or your navigator's ejection seat? Be like, I'm gonna arm my ejection seat. No, you're not. Disable, and you're like, what? Yep. Whatever happens to me happens to you. That would be so cheeky. I mean, honestly, that would be very cheeky. But let's see, where are we at right now? We are 54 minutes out. Ow, wow. This weather's got me all kinds of crackly. Accelerating dark star to our left. What the hell? Someone decided to join the party? Oh, yeah. I was just like, what the hell? Yeah, you gotta keep, for at least me, at least my opinion, the way I like it, gotta keep it more immersion. Oh, okay. All right, we're getting closer. We're 50 minutes out. You, okay, that kind of makes sense. I don't think the F-14 does have like an auto throttle. I was looking for it and I couldn't find it. I really don't think most fighters have an auto throttle. It wouldn't make. I don't think it would really make a lot of sense. Basically, just set your throttle on where what feels comfortable, and it won't. That is also fuel efficient, and let her rip. It's kind of how I think it goes. I think it would be nice to have an auto throttle. Watch, I'm wrong, and it actually does have an auto throttle. Yeah, makes sense. All right. It does have an auto throttle? Oh, I might have to look into that. So we're just northwest of Santa Fe. We're about to be due north of Albuquerque. I need to get the PMDG 737-600 just to complete the PMDG complete the portfolio on all their aircrafts, and then we can do some 600 flights. I believe the 600s though they do short distance flights. They're, I think, considered more of a regional airliner more than long distance. I could also be completely wrong. They all say gear down. All right. Oh, look at the good old desert state of New Mexico. Not really a hospitable area. I wouldn't call it a wasteland, but definitely not like you can't really grow any good crops. All right, what flight plan? What does this flight plan say? We have a few more waypoints to hit before we can start our descent. Let's go ahead and set the barometric pressure. What is the barometric pressure for Phoenix right now? It's 30.09. Cool. That is what it's set at. We already hit this. We've set the barometric. ILS has already been inputted. It's in standby. Course has already been laid in for the runway. And we already have the flight plan set up for the arrival. It's just a matter of watching things happen now. Look at those beautiful mountains and canyons. All right, the transition's coming up here very, very soon. We're 42 minutes out from Phoenix. Honestly, I don't even know the last time I've flown the 700. I know the 600 is even shorter than this thing. It almost looks weird. It almost looks like it's an abomination of a 737 have the 600 variant. Let's go ahead and get Sky Dolly ready. So for the recording, all right, she is out and ready to go. I may during the week, later in the week, I may do a live stream of American Truck Simulator. Something chill. Maybe show off some mods. I do love modding on like getting the mods and making American Truck Simulator all that much better. I want to come up with other ideas besides Flight Sim to stream. Having fun back there, Mr. Supernova? So I'm going 252 knots. Caps lock moment. No, no, you're not. No, caps are not allowed. You are getting a ban. No, I'm just kidding. ILS, it took me a very long time to learn ILS. It just takes some experimenting, and now I've gotten to the point where it's not horrible. It took me a long time to also learn the FMS or FMC. MCDU, I need to learn on the Airbus so we can do Airbus live streams. There's just so many things I need to learn that it's about these airliners that are super, super complicated. Boeing. I'm a Boeing guy, hands down. Now I will say though, I'm excited for when the A380 comes out for flight sim from Fly By Wire. I will learn that damn plane. I mean, I think it's a freaking monster. How's it going, Los Angeles roleplay? I was escorting my friend on VATSIM, then disconnected by VATSIM. Oh. Yeah, I don't use VATSIM. I don't have the kahunas to be able to do that because that stuff is just there's just so many things you need to learn about like runway taxiways. I mean, I do everything myself. I am looking forward though to the Beyond ATC release next year. When that comes out, I'll do more air traffic control, but it's going to be more AI driven. But I know the Beyond ATC version, it's supposed to make things more fluid and make things more realistic, not as robotic as Microsoft makes it. And I'm always welcoming people to do escorts. Like Supernova. He loves doing escorts with me. It's awesome. I enjoy it. I welcome community interactions. And I think it was a couple weeks ago, if not last week or a couple weeks ago. I had like 3 or 4 fighters or people coming with me. Um, just join the server I'm in. I'm in East USA server, and they find me on the map. I tell them what airport I'm at, and they spawn in right next to me. really a fun time, especially when you have an F-14. The new F-14s, especially. I think it was last week. Was it last week or was it the week before? I don't even remember now. We had a full, I wouldn't say a full squadron of F-14s in the air, but we definitely had a decent amount of F-14s in the air that people bought on the week of launch. Real fun time. Yeah, we're gonna start incorporating more than the flight sim though. I'll still do flight sim live streams. That's no issue, but we're gonna start doing more things. Since the channel has been exploding. All you have to do. Here, I'll show you real fast. Just a warning. The supernova. I'm about to hit the pause button, so you may fly. Bye bye. Yep, there you go. Up here, multiplayer servers, East USA. Supernova's like, where'd it go? And you can find me right now on the border of New Mexico and Arizona, just in the area of St. John's, northeast of St. John's. That delay got you. So this flight ends here in the next 30 minutes. We're about to land in Phoenix. We've been streaming now for a better part of almost 3 hours. So this will be the flight for the day. Normally I will do streams on the weekends, but I've been kind of every once in a while incorporating them during the week. So, I mean, if you haven't already subscribed to the channel, subscribe and then turn the notification icon on and you'll get notified when I go live. You're more than welcome to, even if you can, get in here. We're just trying to incorporate more things. We're building a definitely community is definitely building. This sim community is exploding. But yeah, this landing should be fun though. Hopefully ILS doesn't screw up on me. Waypoint is going to be Zune. Zulu Uniform November is the next waypoint. Here, I'll show you. It's in 20 nautical miles is that waypoint. not sure why it's not showing up on there if it's 20 miles out. I don't think it's actually 20 in nautical, but that is the next waypoint. Zulu Uniform November. Sounds good. All right, so we are 27 minutes out. Where's our point of descent? Doesn't show it up yet. I don't know. Who knows? We'll wait and see. Right now, though, we are getting ready to do our descent. I'd say in about 10 minutes we'll do our descent. So let's see what waypoint. So Dujo, then Slider, Tennessee, 10 IZ. I don't know. You would even call that is when we start reducing our altitude. But I will throw that. I will always throw this disclaimer up. I am no expert at flying. I am the most crash course, self-taught pilot ever. Excuse me. But we are getting close. 23 minutes out from Phoenix. And then we're gonna do a loop around. I know that the I still think back to the flight plan. Gotta do a figure 8 just to get to the landing. I didn't make that myself, but I mean, apparently the computer decided to say, "Hey, we're gonna do a figure 8 on you." Oh yeah, you want to dive underneath me? Okay. Yes, jet wash. Not a good thing. All right, we're getting close. There's our time of descent. All right, we're gonna get. There's our time of descent. We're gonna already set this thing down low. Just let the computer do its thing. I'm gonna make sure that this stays out of its way. So, just so you know, Supernova, we are gonna start our time of descent in almost 10 nautical miles. And then we're gonna dip down to 33,000 feet. and then we're going to continue our descent afterwards. 10 miles out. Sounds good. See you in a minute. We're starting our descent. We're right now approaching waypoint Tango India November India Zulu. F-18 Hornet. Oh crap. I think Supernova called it. Supernova called it. All right, starting our time of descent in less than a couple miles. And there we are. Descending at 25. Ooh, it's coming back up. Where'd Supernova go? I just tapped the brakes. Did he just fly right by? What's better? F-18 or F-14? So that's not an easy question either. What's up with you in the hard questions? Because you're going more modern to more previous generation aircrafts. I mean, because F-18 has their abilities. They're very, very agile. They're very maneuverable. F-14s weren't exactly known for dogfighting maneuvers, even though they did dogfight with them. I mean, I like them both. It's plain and simple. I've seen an F-18 in flight, and man, do they sound really good. Below. Oh, there you are. I see now. All right, we're descending to 32,000 feet is what we're going to. Oh, no, we're going to 30,000 feet. Actually, yeah, right here. Let me see if I can get my map up. No. No. I guess that is. So that's Phoenix. And if you want to look for gamer tags, look for Steve Sim. I think it's Steve Simas, I believe it was. All right, we're at 30,000 feet. Continuing on our descent. Trying to make sure we get there. We're going to be ahead of schedule on our descent. I don't know what the 24 and 30. I think we're trying to get the 24. I don't know about Phoenix, but I'm right now. I'm heading to Eagle waypoint right now, which is 15, 14 nautical miles out. I want. Oh wait, actually, this will tell me. Remaining distance 76 nautical miles. We're 12 minutes out from the airport. We're not gonna make it down there, so we're going to accelerate our decline. This is probably gonna be bad. Why does Chapman Branch sound so familiar? All right, I'm accelerating my decline, my descent because we need to be 18,000 feet by that waypoint, and it doesn't look like we're going to hit it. We're arming the speed brakes. Kind of like forced our way down low. All right, I think we're going to be able to slow down here soon. Need to be at 170. All right, we're back on point with our time of descent. Whew. I had a nosediver for a second. We were going at like 3,000 plus. All right, we are slowing down finally. We are approaching our altitude that we are desired. 17,000 feet. Just watching our numbers, make sure everything lines up. I'm sure Supernova was like, wait, he's nosedived. He's down there low now. Got my 240, so still slowly descending. On my, well, I wish I could see what's what o'clock. Oh, there it is. On my 5 o'clock. I was trying to get you to flat spin because we're slowed down so much. That's like a landing speed almost for a freaking F-14, like approach speed. All right, we're at a decel point. Banking to the right, heading to our let's see what this is. 226, 227. It's about 228, I think. It's about the heading. Yep. 229. That's going to bank back right or left. All right, next decel point. All right, we're going to put our ILS. ILS is set. We're decelling. Should see the airport. I don't think that's it. That's the air. That's our alternative airport. Excuse me. Sorry. All right, we're about to hit the decel to go down to 210. All right, all right, all right, all right. Going down to 10,000 feet. Drop of the drop tanks, so look out below. Airport should be in view here soon. Going down to 7,000 feet. Or below 10,000, so go ahead and turn on our landing lights. Get everything else prepped. There's the runway right there. Whoops. Right there. There she is, the airport. All right, I'm already gonna set the recording for the landing so that we don't forget anything. Excuse me. It's too late to drink water. The little decel point right there. All right. Once we hit this waypoint, we maintain 7,000 feet. All right, maintaining 7,000 feet. And then we're going to do a descent to 6,457. No! Uh-oh. Thought I saw an issue, but oh no, maybe okay, that maybe fixed the figure 8 problem. Yeah, that fixed the figure 8 problem. I like this better. Well, I have a nice long approach, which is perfectly fine with me. What base is it, or what airport is that? Oh, okay, that's Luke Air Force. That's the Luke Air Force Base. That's that one. That's Luke Air Force. All right. Sounds good. See you on the ground. I'm just going out for my approach, for an actual good approach. Should start our bank back towards the airport here soon. All right, now we're banking back towards the airport. I should learn to put my phone on mute. All right, so we are heading back towards the airport now. We're actually doing a proper banking because originally the banking would have been like a figure eight to just get the turnaround. All right. Honestly, that's kind of a long approach, but you know what? I don't mind that because I am not the best at landing. So, I mean, the more straight I get this, the the more I feel better about it. All right, put your votes in. What's my landing rate? All right, sounds good. And here's your poll. You have a poll now. What is it going to be? Let's see what everyone puts on here. Note, my landings are not known to be that great. They take a lot of practice to get to get good. Spinal compression. I like it. I like someone actually voted for that one. They're like, I like that one. I want to know who put that down. All right, we are lined up for our runway. All right, so we are now in starting our descent, down now. All right, let's see if I can remember if this is right. Okay. All right. It's a 50-50 on butter and spinal compression. ILS has us. All right, I'm going to skip that ad. I saw an ad was coming up, so I was like, no. Just under 2,000 feet. We got a headwind. 26 knots, 5 knots. It's reducing. We're on the glide slope. I didn't set my minimums because I couldn't figure it out. We're on target. Oh, that was not good. We were coming in kind of hot. Oh. I didn't like that. I didn't like that at all. Yeah, that was not a good landing. So what we're going to do is this. End flight, yes. We're going to try that again. That is the nice thing about Volanta. You could try again. Not Volanta, my bad. Sky Dolly. We're going to try that again. I'm glad you had a good landing. This is what I do. I try until I can get a good landing. I need to practice on the landing. Plus, ILS kind of went flaky on me. No, what are you doing? I never guaranteed I was an expert at flying. Oh, shut up. We're fine. All right, the polygon count in the city in Arizona or Phoenix must be high because my frames went from great to crap. All right, we're 1,000 feet. We're doing pretty good. Speed's a lot better than what it was coming originally. I got an approach warn. Well, FS Realistic really exaggerates that. All right, that's okay. It's not just me then. All right, that makes sense now. Apparently, Phoenix is just high poly counts. All right, so what was the replay looked like on that one? Stop. I'm getting like maybe 30 frames. It's awful. I mean, that was a pretty hard hit. Oh, look, another plane decided to show up. That was kind of a. That was an okay landing. Now, let's do it from this angle. The classic, my normal. Come on, there. Oh, well. Yeah, sure, go ahead. I'll take all the advice I can get. I take all the constructive criticism I can get. And she came in a hurry. Yeah, that's a kind of hard hit. Oh, and slam that front strut down. That should be Ryanair. It is the Sky Dolly. I don't know why I couldn't think of it for a second. Sky Dolly. You can find it on flightsim.to. Okay. I will keep that in mind. Thank you very much. Really, that impact right there, it wasn't bad. It's the front end I didn't like how it slammed down. So, I mean, if you think about it, we'll wait till this plane leaves. There we go. There you go. So, the first initial impact on the back tires, on these right here, that wasn't bad. I don't think that was bad. It's the front when it comes slamming down like that was bad. I don't know. What's your opinion there, Los Angeles? I know FS realistic. Really, that is a pretty big exaggeration on one impact. It looked like it jolted you. Definitely, the frame rate is awful. Phoenix is rough on your planes. Actually, I'll take that back. It's rough on the computer. I'm gonna take a guess, and we had a ruptured tire. Oh, what do you know? What happened? Oh, that was because of the problem earlier in the flight. That's why we had PAX 02 masks deployed. But we did have a tire failure. But I hope everyone enjoyed themselves. Yeah, I mean, if the frame rate was better, I think my landing would have been better. But that's just making excuses at that point. So, and I don't know. I no. But if everyone enjoyed this flight, and wants to experience more flights, don't forget to subscribe, like the videos as well, and we do live streams every weekend and randomly during the week. It just depends on how I feel after work. But we are planning on doing more with this channel with PMDG, American Truck Simulator, stuff like that. We're going to be doing more stuff. I'm trying to get the channel into more than just your flight sim. But again, if you haven't already subscribed yet, hit that subscribe button. Hope everyone enjoyed a good flight till the landing. Everyone had spinal compression on the first initial hit. And the exaggeration of FS realistic was just awful. Didn't quite care for it. But again, hope everyone enjoyed themselves. I know Supernova did. He loves to fly with me, and I appreciate every second even when he flies with me. So, I hope everyone has a good rest of their day. And I will catch you on the next stream. There will be new videos, additional videos and shorts coming out throughout the week. So, keep an eye out. If you haven't already when you hit that subscribe button, don't forget to also hit that bell icon so you can get notified when I put videos out. So, everyone have a great rest of your day. Yet again. Later.